I often look back at my life and marvel how far I have come, considering the obstacles I faced. My name is Marie Curie, and I am known for my work in science, particularly in the fields of radioactivity and chemistry. But my journey was not always easy. It was shaped by my deep passion for knowledge, the struggles of being a woman in a male-dominated world, and my unwavering belief that science could change the world. I was born in 1867 in Warsaw, Poland, into a family that valued education above all else. My father was a teacher, and my mother was a schoolteacher as well, though she passed away when I was just a child. The loss of my mother left a lasting mark on me, but it also fueled my desire to make a difference in the world through knowledge. My childhood was filled with books, and I had an unquenchable thirst for learning. Yet, in the late 19th century, education for women was scarce in Poland. The idea of a woman pursuing a career in science was almost unheard of, but I was determined. When I was young, I moved to Paris to attend the Sorbonne, as women in Poland were not allowed to pursue higher education. I had no money to support myself, but I worked hard, tutoring students and living in modest conditions.
The university was a daunting place for me. I was a stranger in a foreign land, often isolated, but I felt alive in those lecture halls. I completed my degree in physics, a subject that captured my heart and soul. It was during my time in Paris that I met Pierre Curie, a brilliant scientist who would become not just my husband, but my greatest partner in life and science. Together, we discovered the element radium, a breakthrough that would change the world. It was a discovery that came with great challenges, countless experiments, and sacrifices. I remember the long hours in the laboratory, the isolation, and the toll it took on my health, but I never gave up. Our work was groundbreaking, but it was also fraught with danger. The invisible rays of radiation we worked with were unknown at the time and extremely dangerous. We did not fully understand their power. Tragically, Pierre died in a sudden accident, leaving me devastated and lost. Yet I continued our work alone, driven by the promise we had made to each other, to advance science, no matter the cost. In 1903, my research, along with Pierre's and Henri Becquerel's, earned us the Nobel Prize in Physics. I was the first woman to receive such an honor. It was a moment of triumph, but it also marked the beginning of my deep commitment to the study of radioactivity. In 1911, I won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for my discovery of radium and polonium, making me the first person in history to win 2 Nobel Prizes in different scientific fields. Despite the recognition, my journey was not free from difficulties. As a woman in science, I faced prejudice and skepticism. Many dismissed my achievements, and I struggled to find acceptance in the scientific community. But I kept pushing forward, because my love for science and the potential to help others with my discoveries was greater than any obstacle. My work in radioactivity would eventually lead to medical breakthroughs, including treatments for cancer. But the legacy I leave behind is not just about the elements I discovered or the awards I won. It is about my belief in the power of knowledge and the resilience of the human spirit. I learned that true success comes from a combination of passion, perseverance, and the willingness to embrace the unknown, even when it seems terrifying. I may have been the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, but I never saw myself as special. I was simply a person doing what I loved. I was a scientist who wanted to uncover the mysteries of the world, and I did so with every ounce of my being. And that, I believe, is the most important thing I can share with the world. Never stop seeking knowledge, for it is the key to shaping a brighter future.